and front porches and shit all the time.
Why wouldn't you? You know they're coming down the block. Just come bang on your front. Oh. Anybody goes to buy your, the bank tries to sell your house on Zillow, and they see you just plowing your old lady on your front steps. That's all they see.
So plowing after the driveway.
Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. My friends call me 3D. Please stay tuned for the next hour for the most interactive comedy radio show on the planet. We do this for you every week, Wednesday, most of the time at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Today is a special edition at 7 an hour early. We're going to shock the world. Join us. Go to comedypipe.com. Click on the YouTube link for all the audio listeners. I have no idea what's blinging. Is that you?
Yeah, I know the rules of the house.
Make sure it wasn't Alexa or something going off. I don't know what the hell's going on. You Alexa, can Skype us.
What shape is round?
She didn't even acknowledge you at all.
She doesn't listen to me at all.
No, it's like she's having a wife.
She's smart.
Alexa, tune to Comedy Pipe. Let's see what happens here.
I couldn't find any linked video skills that can do that.
Fuck off. Joe Green is here as always.
How are you?
We've got two absentees.
Welcome to story time.
They're at each other's wakes tonight, apparently. Something going on. I don't know.
Well, yeah, it's the yin and yang thing. One's at a wake and the other's at a birthday party.
So
that's one's getting older and the other one's done.
So our condolences to both of those. And welcome to the show, Alan Fish. How are you, man?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me.
It's been a long time. I don't know if we actually met years and years and years ago.
Where was that?
The Backstage Pub.
Oh yeah, that place.
Sorry, we should say it right. Backstage Pub. We can actually do it because the kid's not asleep yet.
Well, I met you and my ex there, so that's fun.
Oh, that's
oh shit. There's a story.
Ex-girlfriend, ex-wife.
Oh, the reason I've been gone. I was gone for 5 years living in the Midwest.
Oh,
that ex.
That ex. Welcome back.
Thanks.
How long have you been? Like I did
the hotbed of comedy that is the Midwest.
I mean, I don't pay attention to a lot of stuff, but I did think you left the area. So
I did.
I was correct in that.
When I when my radio show ended, I went to the Midwest for about 5 years.
Okay.
Studied improv, did a little touring out there, nothing crazy.
Yep. Your impression of the Midwest compared to here?
It's a lot like upstate New York, except everybody loves ranch a lot more.
Oh.
Like you order mozzarella sticks at a bar, they bring you ranch. They don't bring you marinara sauce. They just love ranch. Ranch and talking shit behind people's backs. That's what the Midwest knows.
The number one thing to do in the.
They're also nice. It's like Canada, except like it's a passive aggressive nice.
Huh. I'll have to keep that in mind. The closest I've kind of been is Louisville, Kentucky. That's the closest west I've been.
That's more south than west.
Yeah, that's the it's still as far. I guess Ohio would technically be maybe more west.
Yeah,
it was northern Ohio.
Louisville, Kentucky. I still think they call it the War of Northern Aggression. I don't know.
Oh no, that place was scary. Driving in there, seeing a billboard that was just black with white letters that said "Hell is real." I was like, "Whoa, what the fuck am I doing?"
Well, they call it the War of Northern Aggression. You know what part of town you're in.
Yeah, it was.
You got to cover up your New York plates.
Yeah, we definitely were rocking plates. Nobody really gave us a hard time. I've said it before. The most interesting thing was going to a Waffle House and watching multiple people smoke and eat at the same time.
Doesn't that look
one hand smoking, delightful. One hand eating
with a dangler? Does eating with a dangler?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, 100%.
No ashing, just letting the whole inch grow.
Letting it go, and
that's what the floor is for.
Wow,
Waffle House.
Yeah,
the floor's for a lot of Waffle House.
It was a weird sight, and I think we went after like smoking was banned like in bars and stuff. So seeing that was even more.
So they'll ban it at a bar where you're going to drink with adults, but you can bring your kids for a birthday party and have waffles. They're like, this is all good.
And that's a sad day if you bring your child to a Waffle House for their birthday.
They have the best coffee mugs.
Can't even bring Chuck E. Cheese.
Number 7 dad right on the cup.
I want Chuck E. Cheese, Dad. We're going to the Waffle House. Going to the Waffle House. So you did some improv. You did some dabbling out there.
Yeah, a little bit of everything.
How's the scene?
Well, I did adult improv in the Midwest and in Illinois and Iowa.
Explain adult.
Adult improv means you can swear. A lot of improv is clean.
Okay. I was making sure it wasn't like...
I can't say the word fuck because reasons.
I was just making sure it wasn't like gangbang comedy or something.
No, it was. It was very much that. Like, I got naked. Like, this is not even a joke. Like, I'd be naked most of the time.
Huh.
I got me down to like my underwear running around that stage.
Oh,
We do this thing where you get, it's called 3 shots later, or shots and giggles, where you drink the entire time.
Yeah.
And towards the end, you end up just getting naked. Everybody did. It was kind of almost a burlesque show.
I
Than
was
it
gonna
was
say,
an
was
improv.
this just a bunch of dudes?
No, there was chicks. I swear to God.
Were they worth looking at, chicks?
No. I'm not on trial here or anything.
I'm just trying.
It was a good time. It was fun. It's different than stand up in the fact that you got to share the laugh with 4 people who may or may not be as good as you.
Okay. Yeah, understood.
That could be frustrating.
It is a little frustrating.
I was always at the low end of that totem pole, so it was nice. That's what a laugh is. Cool.
It's like the guy who doesn't play a game, but he still gets the ring at the end of the year.
Yeah.
In Super Bowl.
Like me in high school in football. Like, I got the plague.
Yeah, I'm not down with this. Everybody gets the trophy thing. It scares me.
Well, that's the country's coming to at this point in time, is that everybody needs to feel special and like they're going to be a champion. We're going to realize that it's a game of kings and lemmings, and that people, you could suck at shit.
Yeah, that's kind of. Do you have kids?
No, because I suck at Kevin kids. I realize I shouldn't have any.
Going through different things now, I have a 4.5-year-old. It's, the school dynamic, like he's kind of really in his first year of school. It is, I don't know, kids touching my child in a forceful way, and I have to mitigate by forcefully removing said child's hand from mine.
It's like Luca
without
Brazzi over on the playground.
without throwing said child or beating or cursing or doing anything other than freeing my child from this.
You just have
grip.
to say it in a threatening manner to them. Everything you do is outstanding.
Yeah.
See, that's the weird thing, is because I grew up in Amsterdam back in the day. Anybody's parents could hit you.
Yeah.
Anybody
absolutely.
over the age of like 18 could just punch you and be like, you deserved it.
Yeah. There was
Even just that, just the sply would get you that.
Like,
Yeah,
my parents would listen to my neighbor, and they'd beat me. My neighbor spoke Italian. My parents didn't speak Italian. I had no idea what that lady was saying. They just hit me. Like, is this enough? No, she still looks mad. Just keep hitting them until she shuts up.
the house I grew up with shared like 4 other neighbors. So if I did something stupid, especially in my backyard, by the time my mother got home, she had already was informed of it. So I couldn't get away with anything without my mother. We had a super storm that came through. Maybe it was the storm of '87, but there was so much snow that I could walk up on my patio roof because it was kind of low, get up on the bigger part of the roof with my sled and sleigh down the roof right off the ledge because there was like a 6-inch drop. It was nothing. So yeah, I did that successfully many, many times. It was awesome. And I nearly got the shit beat out of me because the neighbor. And that's
Nearly means it wasn't that bad.
it was. I didn't do it again.
Maybe not beat the shit out of you, but maybe beat a little smart into you.
It wasn't dumb.
Like, let's make
Like,
this
like the-
negative reinforcement,
the
like
roof-
training a dog.
The roof can't hold you. And I'm like, okay, I was like 8, 9, something like that. I'm like,
Get a better roof.
I weigh like 60 pounds.
Why you got such a shitty house, Mom?
Yeah, I weigh like 60 pounds, and there's already a shit ton of snow up there. I think I'm gonna be okay. It's not gonna break anything. But yeah, it's stupid things, I guess.
My dad had a fraternity paddle. He was in a frat growing up at UVM.
Fuck you, the fuck you paddle.
He pulls out the paddle and he gets home, and it's like a fucking like make you bleed and squeal as a freshman paddle. That thing will make you you'll behave pretty quick.
I was more warned with the snapping of the belt than the usage of the belt.
Oh, your dad did the pootie tang?
Yeah, so it was. I wasn't hit really. I got cuffed a couple times upside my head really good in the Kmart when I was told not to touch anything, and I still don't touch shit to this day.
I still believe that's why minivans got so popular in the 90s. Because it was like a little office you could beat the shit out of your kid with when you left the store. It was big enough to get a swing around in.
How much extra for the tinted windows?
All came standard. There were no clear windows in a minivan. You think of one shitty Astro van with clear windows in the back, you can't do it.
Astro van, yes. I spent many of hours in the back of an Astro van.
I had to. I lived in one.
Did you have the nice seats with the foldable armrests?
The full arm, the full reclines.
Yeah.
A first class seat in the back of a shitty van.
It was, if you you know, if I'm assuming this was years ago before the invention of the LCD DVD player you could slap on the back of your headrest and just relax and you're.
Oh my God, that's crazy. You ever go on the highway and you're driving behind a car and they're like watching like SpongeBob?
Yeah.
And then you're watching SpongeBob and you realize you should have been looking at the road for like 45 minutes.
No,
And you're in that guy's driveway and he's all mad at you.
I just got to finish the episode.
Yeah,
I just got to.
What happens to plankton?
It weirds me out. Like I leave the house very early in the morning. So there's not a lot of cars on the road. And then I get behind someone at that hour, you know, I'm like talking 5:36 in the morning, and I see a DVD going with Mickey Mouse, you know, SpongeBob, or whatever it is. I'm just like, what? Why the fuck are you and your child up so early? This is in poor child. You know, he's up.
Well, that's the thing with kids now. They have to be constantly stimulated. You see them at the grocery store, they're walking around with iPads.
Yeah. I try not to give my son the iPhone at places like that. He's got to stay with me. And I just walk away from him. Like if he's not with me, I'll just walk away, and then he goes like,
that'll learn him.
Yeah, and then he comes running after me, and I say, "Stay with me," and then we do it again 5 minutes later. And I don't go far, you know. He's generally still in eyesight, or you know, not that he's going to get
just enough to get his feelings going.
Yeah, and he's loud, and actually Joe will vet this and kind of strong enough that if anybody tries picking him up, he's going to wiggle his way out of there, and he's a rather large 4.5-year-old.
That's safe.
Yeah, it's fine. So it's just price check.
With me, I would just dress my kid unattractively. Like no one's gonna want to take him. Look at he's wearing.
He's too adorable in his snowsuit and hat walking around.
He's wearing a burlap sack and soccer cleats. No one wants this.
He's trotting around in moon boots, really like a red snowsuit.
Same size but mismatched.
Let's make him look like a handful. No one will take it.
Well, you know what? Instead of doing that, you can just like take some milk and pour it on a shirt. Here, wear this rotten milk shirt. You know, still raisin right. Just when you're in public, you need that defense.
Yeah.
He says you have to smell bad when we go to Walmart. Yeah. Otherwise, somebody might take you.
Got to fit in.
That kid will grow up just fine. He'll be fine.
He can look great, but people will be like, you know, the odor is a very strong.
He'll be at prom with like a can of sardines in his pocket. Dad said always smell bad.
I don't want to be one of those people. There's enough of them at Walmart to begin with.
Well, Walmart's
smelly people, just the horrible smelly people.
Walmart's international free therapy. You ever feel bad about yourself? Go to Walmart. You see somebody worse.
You may feel better about yourself, but I walk out of there so angry at just humanity that it kind of offsets it. Like I'm just so pissed off that these people exist.
Like you walk out the door and Walmart kind of sticks to you.
Yeah.
This boils down to the same argument I have with a lot of people. It's the best and brightest of this nation aren't working at Walmart. So when you walk in there, those are people who can't work at other
I'm
things.
not talking about the employees. I'm talking about the clients.
Yeah, there's not a lot of flights.
Those clients are worse than them because they can't even work at Walmart.
Well, I go there. I have a better job than Walmart.
Do you?
I do.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, I go to Walmart.
Kmart's better than Walmart, right?
Yeah, I'm sure they're better than that. Have you been to one? Kmart's like a fucking unicorn right now.
That's where I work. So
where do the one?
Yeah, the one in London Square.
People drive from all over the world to go to that Walmart.
I love that.
They have to. There's a rumor in Minnesota there's still one with the little Caesars inside of it. So.
Whoa, no way.
Well, yeah.
Holy shit. That's
it's a rumor right now. You got to make a venture.
It's like a drive-in theater.
Yeah. That is one of a million right there. There's none of those left. I was very disappointed when I came back because I didn't move away to, states away, but I moved downtown Albany. I kind of was raised in this area. And I was disappointed when I finally got back in that Kmart. There was no more Little Caesars. There was no more food stand in there. It was all gone, as well as like every other store in there. But
yeah, it's so fucking white trash down at that mall. When you walk in, it's just it's bouncy bounces in the inside, and they charge people to get in those little buckets of flu.
Yeah. My kid is definitely.
It's not a good sign for a mall that the amount of places to sell gold outnumber the places to buy jewelry. There's 9 places to buy Indian airbrush T-shirts and sell your gold before you can get from your car to CVS. There's not even a CVS there anymore, is there?
They don't abandon anything.
No, there wasn't a CVS in Rotterdam.
There wasn't ever. No. There was a Rite Aid or something. I used to buy crap candy and sneak it into that movie theater.
No, it's Crossgates.
Oh, no.
Yes, the CVS.
He's from here.
I know.
I'm from Amsterdam.
Yeah, I know. I worked.
Have you been in our mall? The Amsterdam Mall is just a building. There's nothing in there. People, it's a place where old people go to get exercise.
Yeah, totally.
They have a janitorial staff. It's a very clean mall, but there's nothing in there.
Have you been to the aquarium?
Oh, my favorite thing about that is that like 6 doors down, there's a shitty pet store that only sells fish. So it makes me think of how many stepdads got there. I'm like, $37. Fuck you. Let's go pet a guppy.
Let's go pet a guppy. Yeah. No, we love the aquarium. Our year membership just lapsed. We have to renew. It's great being able to. You pick the kid up from school and he goes, "Where are we going?" And I'm like, "Home." I don't want to go home. I'm like, "All right." So I paid $47 for this 1-year pass. Even if I go there for 10 minutes. We're so close. We can spend 10 minutes there. He gets his nut off at the aquarium. His 4-year-old nut, and then we drive home. That's worth the money right there. The shitty dog store that smells like just dung. Like they put what's the shit they put down for hamsters in the cedar chips. They've got cedar chips on like plank fake wood flooring pieces. And it just smells like piss. It's an adorable dog, but no one's going to buy this thing because it smells like absolute piss in here.
Yeah, they're not even like good dogs. They're not even like a breed, They got like made up names.
Oh no, they were.
That's what this one is.
That was like a Shusatsu. It's like a half this, half that, half. There's 3 halves to the dog.
That's when I got her. That's what they told me. She's a Maltipoo, and I was like, she's a dog.
Yeah,
It's a fucking $800 dog.
It's a mutt.
You all right? Then down from that is the Oddball Aquarium. Just
they're healthier.
Okay, so sorry, the Oddball Fish Store. Sorry,
I went there opening day of the aquarium accidentally because
I
had just moved back to the area. And my buddy's like, "Hey, let's go to the mall." So we went to the mall. He lives up in Scotia somewhere, so we shoot over there to get some crappy Chinese food served by white people, which is confusing. And we go there and we see this huge line. I'm like, "What's going on?" We're opening the aquarium. I'm like, "What do they got there?" They got stingrays. I'm like, "You never fucking seen a stingray before? Anybody?" There's like 3,000 people here. No one's seen a fucking stingray.
Not in New York.
Steve Irwin. It was popular.
Yeah,
for 3 days they were everywhere. They were just in the news.
Look how it went for him. He saw one. But that's what I noticed the pet store. And the people were jamming in the pet store. You knew people were just, the kid wants to see some fish. I'm fucking done.
All right.
Well, what was that?
No,
nothing. I'm not gonna let you hide it. It's on video now. They can see it.
I'm not on camera. So.
Oh, you're not?
No,
it's that kind of job.
Well, you're obviously the most handsome one here for everybody who can't see you.
No one wants to see me. Just listen to my voice.
Ew.
Yeah.
Don't steam it up.
If you want to listen to someone who does have a really good voice, make sure to check out Dave Canyon's podcast, Dumbing It Down with Dave.com, the fastest podcast on earth.
How fast does he go?
I don't know. Probably the speed limit because we don't want to incriminate him at all. But he does it in his car.
Fuck him.
To and from work. He's got 3,000 episodes up. You can check him to and from work for a year.
This year's going to be 3,001 this week.
No, that's okay. That would make sense. Yep. This week would be the anniversary.
Well, if it's to and from, it would be 2001 and 2.
It's busy. Yes.
He's a very busy guy. Email him, dumbingitdownwithdave@yahoo.com. If you want to learn about pragmatism and other stuff.
What is pragmatism?
Logic, Joe.
Excellent.
Just simple logic.
I don't understand.
I don't get it at all.
What you just said.
Sounds like something the Mormons do.
Yeah. But check his podcast.
Logic. That's why they got so many kids.
So I got that out of the way.
Drinking the milk.
You gotta hand it to them. They don't pull out. You got to hand it to them. They definitely don't pull out.
My kid loves the koi fish, by the way.
The koi fish?
The koi fish, because I taught him you can like just tap your finger in the water and they all swarm over like they're going to get fed. He loves it. 100 little fish nipping at your finger. Watch out for jumps.
Yeah, that's what my girlfriend deals with all the time.
Just nipping at your fish.
Nah, it's my name.
Oh. I'm a fucking idiot. Oh, shit.
Yeah, you're not an idiot. You're all right. You'll get the hang of this. What episode are you guys on?
That was that passive aggressive stuff he brought back from the Midwest.
I don't think that was very passive.
Yeah. Dumbass.
See?
I think it's 263.
Yeah, you'll get a hang of it eventually.
Yeah.
You get the 3,000, you'll have this down.
Yeah, we got to catch up to Dave Canyon numbers. Them are some good Good numbers.
Felt like Eli Manning with pragmatism. I just throw a ball.
I throw a ball. Not no more.
He's gonna be back next year. I hope he goes to the Broncos, so everybody can just keep the old Manning jersey.
Yeah, we ain't got to change it on. Yeah, if I were him, I would just fuck it, hang up the towel.
I don't know why these guys keep going. I mean, their last contracts aren't huge. Like they signed like a 2-year deal for like $12 million. They've already got $300 million.
That's a pride thing.
Pride.
What do you think Favre went?
I want to be able to taste corn when I'm 40. You know, like, fuck pride.
Yeah, well, they're
I got no unfinished lines, so my kids don't have a dad.
They don't understand any of that. They don't. It doesn't register. It's logic. That's too logical. Tasting corn at 40 it doesn't. Fuck corn. I chew steak.
They said that Aaron Rodgers guy. They did his brain after he killed himself. They looked at his brain and they were like, "Oh yeah." I mean, we already knew it was fucked up, but they were like, "Yeah, it's spotty."
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers killed himself.
Not Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah,
I was like, "Oh shit, what did I miss?" This?
Set up like,
sorry,
I know who he's talking about.
I know he was out most of the season. I don't know what it was for.
Autoerotic
Breaking news.
Breaking news here.
You learned it right here.
He carried himself.
And he came back like Jesus.
The Jesus. No. No, he didn't.
In Wisconsin, he is Jesus. You can go to church there. You ask.
It's cancer. Yeah, the cheese. The cheeses.
Lombardi, dude.
Yeah, well,
Everybody runs on Lombardi time.
Lombardi is like Moses. It's a whole thing. You gotta go. It's like Wisconsin's its own thing. They all talk like they're in the movie Fargo. And they all love cheese. It's all real. Yeah. It's not a stereotype. It's just all real.
Like Indianapolis. There's like that
aren't all
culture.
stereotypes real?
Some of them. I mean, like Sony's a stereotype.
What's Sony?
Type of stereo.
Oh,
stereo.
Gotcha. See, I was still in the mindset of I was just thinking, name one stereotype that isn't actually.
And real. I was avoiding the question.
Yeah, there you go. Because that's why they're stereotypes.
Expertly,
people don't understand that.
I'm outspoken except for stuff that might end up on viral video.
No one listens anyway.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
So Oprah, right?
Yeah, Oprah. That it's like I think I read the most perfect like meme. All the Democrats, pre-election, you can't have a billionaire as a president. They're not fit. And then you throw Oprah in the race, and she's like the same. You can't have a billionaire TV celebrity; they're not fit. And then, Oprah, yeah, great candidate. I highly agree with that.
The one good thing about Trump, I think, is like now you can actually look into a child's eyes and say, "You can be president," because it really is true. Anyone at this point can do.
Oh, I love that Oprah's running. I love all this stuff because it's destroying. It's going to become like Queen of England. Like, who gives a shit? Who's president now? Corey Feldman. Who cares? How'd he win? He fucking bought a pack of bazooka gum. He had a magic ticket in it.
Was it what, 2 weeks? Dwayne the Rock, and the president, the Rock Johnson. That'd be crazy.
Come on now, like that'd be.
Wow.
This is the best thing ever, is that we're just completely nullifying the office, which it has been for like 2 terms. It's fucking meaningless. Obama was up there signing executive orders to get anything done. Everything was getting shot down. Same thing with George Bush, Bill Clinton, everybody.
Dick Cheney was a good president.
Dick Cheney was probably the best president we ever had in an airplane. But it's like everything has gotten to the point where it's so infighting in Washington that this destroying the executive branch is the best thing ever.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's the best thing ever.
No, it's great, man. Come on. We're going to have a President Steven Seagal in your lifetime.
Yeah.
We actually think he may be able to get shit done.
He
may be a little drunk while he's doing it, but he'll be able to get shit done.
Who cares?
If not, he'll kick you in the teeth, at least try to kick you in the teeth.
Remember, and we used to give a shit about, remember in 2004 when Howard Dean made a weird noise?
Yeah!
And the entire country was like, fuck that guy. He's out of here. He's got to go.
Alexa? Yeah. What noise did Howard Dean make in 2004?
And he did that.
I'm still learning certain sounds.
Alexa's
I'll share them with you as soon as I can.
Alexa, air horn. I taught her that nice trick. Yes.
Learning.
Again?
No.
Should just keep doing it?
All right then.
I'm gonna
Blare
logic
that
loop.
horn again soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Born again soon? Did she just say that?
Blare that horn again soon.
Oh, I thought she said you'll be born again soon. I'm like,
Whoa.
whoa.
No, that's what she did say. She's trying to. Alexa is actually owned by the Mormons, and it's secret. See, it's listening right now. It's secretly just infiltrating you over and over again until one day you wake up, you have 8 wives, and you only drink milk.
What happens?
For it all the time. The lactose, man.
There's no lactose in Jesus.
There's that horrible joke that's funny. Why can't Jesus eat Skittles? Because they fall through the holes in his hands.
Oh, he's got holes. He's got stigmata. He can't eat his hands. A spaghetti strainer.
No, stigmata is something slightly different. He was just crucified. Stigmata.
Leave the poor guy alone.
Stigmata is the representation of bleeding palms. Yeah.
Leave the poor guy alone.
He was just straight up crucified.
Yeah, however he got it, whether the old-fashioned way or by some magical ghost, he had holes.
Yeah, stigmata is the magical ghost.
And if it was 2017, there'd be a porn parody with somebody fucking those holes.
I can't believe they haven't thought of it yet.
Oh yeah, like a Jesus hand job, like. Right. You can put that, Alexa. Does somebody ever give a Jesus job? Like that's what it's called, the Jesus job. I made it up. I'm coining it right now. We're making history.
So what stupid shit do you ask your Alexa?
Oh, I fight with her all the time. Shut the fuck up.
She did. She listens.
You can ask her tons of shit. Like you could do like a Howard Stern, like Baba Booey. Alexa, Baba Booey.
What'd it say?
It's got Howard Stern references built into it. Somebody programmed it.
Alexa, open virtual Trump.
Hello, this is Virtual Trump.
Good evening.
Please enjoy your conversation with Virtual Donald Trump.
It's like
Welcome to the boardroom.
When you're finished, just say goodbye or tell him to shut up. You can start talking to Virtual Donald Trump now. And remember,
have a good time.
Okay. How's it going, Donald Trump?
This is very interesting.
Is it? So,
If I'm not right, I'm the first to admit that I'm not
I didn't
right.
say anything, you fucking piece of shit. So like, okay. He's just singing songs now? He hasn't answered a question yet. He's avoiding this interview. This must be fake news I'm on.
That's a new one there. I haven't heard that one before. And the volumes of all the clips are so...
Can you define fake news, Donald?
CNN. I'm smart.
Yeah, that was a great example.
It was a great example. I think that is a great example of fake news. And I'm not saying that Donald Trump is retarded or stupid or anything like that. I think he's a smart guy. I just think he's like
yes, ma'am.
Yep, there you go.
The best man.
The best man ever. That's what it is. What? No, he's just not polished.
Shut up.
And he just doesn't give a shit. He's like electing your crazy uncle the president. He's gonna be like, I'm gonna say whatever I want about the blacks and the Jews. I don't care. He just doesn't give a shit.
He's like that it wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
You could just show him, like, here's a
And
clip
me
of
too
you
at the
saying
same
that,
time.
and he'll be like, well, that was taken out of context. And he'll be like, no, that
It
was
wasn't
totally
me.
in context. And he'll be like, well, yeah, but...
But I love how we
He doesn't
recently
give a
discovered
shit.
that, too. So he admitted that he was on those Billy Bush tapes. And then that Roy Moore was like, no, it wasn't me. And he's like, oh, I can just say it wasn't me? Oh, yeah, but it's 2 years later. It wasn't me.
I didn't sign that yearbook. It wasn't me.
Oh, yeah, that is
wasn't
his strategy. I got this.
I was amazed when I heard that, too. I was just like, wow, that's the most misogynistic thing I've ever heard. I'd never heard that was an option.
He just figured it out. Like, I can just say, nope.
Son of a bitch.
Hey, this is Donald Trump. Grab him by the pussy. That wasn't me.
It's the best line ever. I don't know. That to me, that's right up there with like.
It's been repeated along with like, I am the greatest Muhammad Ali. You know, I have a dream. Grab him
But
by
that's
the
right
pussy.
up there with-
Unfortunately, it's been repeated that many times.
It's right up there with "Wet That Dick Down." It's
Well, when
something
you're
that
in Puerto Rico, you got to grab him by the pussy. That's
Yeah.
what you do.
it's something that simple words that I've never heard
Spicy
in the
food.
order of "grab them by the pussy." I've never until heard by Donald Trump. I was like, that's fantastic. Wet that dick down. Same thing. Never heard those words in that order
Dick bag.
ever.
No, see, I'm an
Dick
asshole,
bag.
and I am not gonna come out and say that I am socially sensitive in any way. But I firmly have never said before 2016, grab him by the pussy. Like,
no,
that didn't seem like a way. Like, you're going to pick up a chick like a bowling ball. That's how you get them. They just love getting like a fucking vice clamp right in the two and right in the front.
I've heard bowling ball, but not just straight up simplified as grab them by the pussy.
Well, the bowling ball is like part of a routine that you're going through.
Sure.
He's just talking about like.
Yeah.
And how do you get a good grip without penetration? That's a fine line. You can grab somebody by the cock. You just grab them by the cock. Cock's like a fucking bike handle. You just.
I guess it all determines by the meat curtains. Like if you got meat curtains going, you can actually grab them.
You're gonna grab them like with an alligator clip.
Yeah. Vice clip.
Got you by the labia.
Yeah. I keep my robo grips handy.
As long as you don't stick a finger in, it's fine.
Yeah. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes.
When you're just randomly grabbing by the pussy, sometimes penetration happens, man. Like the other day at Cumberland Farms, grabbed him by the pussy, right in. Did not see that coming.
Coffee in one hand, pussy in the other.
And she looked at me like, it happens.
I can't. Ben and Jerry's hasn't done like grab him by the chocolate, or something like that. Like they're always on top of shit like that.
Grab him by the poutine gravy flavor, gravy flavored ice cream.
Fries on the
cheese curd sprinkles.
Delicious.
Eat some poutine.
I love being back in a part of the country where they call it poutine, not just disco fries. Fuck that shit.
No, disco fries? That's. I haven't heard them. Yeah, referred to. I don't want to say recently, but I don't know. Over the last 5 years, learned what poutine is.
Yeah, you can get poutine every night if you're nice.
Yeah, you've been real nice up north. You can get the poutine all the time, man. Like, that's why we call it that. You
can get it in Canada too. It's more affordable.
That is the place to go and get that meal. Is the Canada? Not really. New York.
You can get poutine anywhere, but
poutine.
Yeah, we were we went off course.
And yes, Joe, I think you heard my child screaming.
Yeah, but he wasn't screaming anything bad.
Through the floor?
It's probably through the floor, and these microphones pick up a little bit of everything. So I heard it through the mic.
That's what that smell is.
Yeah, my child. He just had a bath, so he's clean.
Yeah. You bathed them in old olive oil juice.
You're smelling a bath
Extra virgin
bomb.
my ass. This is used.
If I know the bath routine, you're smelling a bath bomb. Little fizzy thing in the water.
Bath bombs?
Yeah, they're like Alka. I forgot to get them when I was over at Bed Bath & Beyond too.
Yeah, I don't bathe. I just dump a bucket of water over myself in the garage next to my car. That's how I get ready for work.
Call it a fundraiser.
No, they make those THC bath bombs.
THC bath bombs?
Yeah.
I don't.
Because like it's 2007.
That sounds like drowning.
It's 2017, and we're like, hey, we got weed for the first time. We can do whatever the fuck we want with it. Let's do fucking everything with it.
Yeah, it is. It is in everything.
Yeah, dude. There's
drowning.
THC and nice lube for like when you want your dick to be stoned inside your wife.
Lazy pussy?
No.
Like
literally everything, man. Like I got a cousin that lives in California.
See, I don't want to get the super munchies while I'm banging. That's not.
No, your dick gets the super munchies. You get the normal munchies.
This is just like.
But if you're
when you come, it just like burps and like asks for Pop-Tarts. It's like
it's got Cheeto dust.
Must
on
clean up. Yeah.
It comes Cheeto dust.
Huh.
Chester.
Half fills out job applications during sex. I'll get to it.
It's weird that your dick can get more stoned than you can. Like if I smoke weed, I'd be like, all right, my dick's it's like smoking for two.
No, but then her pussy gets stoned too, so they're both high.
Delightful.
Yeah, you can
go
go
like a pot of gold, a rainbow. It's like
you get her pussy all high. You go grab her by the pussy. A bunch of starbursts fucking fall out.
Only strawberry.
in a good world.
I think I need to go to the Midwest. Those girls don't exist out here.
Oh, what? Really?
Yeah.
Dude. There's this thing called Tinder that didn't exist last time I was single. Let me tell you, I've given HPV to half this county.
Wow. Congratulations on that. We always like passing around the papilloma.
The human papilloma.
Yeah,
let's get it right. There's other kinds.
But it's the papilloma.
It's the running of the bulls.
We're assuming it's human unless you're not human.
I got tested. At least it's human.
Had to double check.
I grew up in the country, man. It could be anything.
Got the cow papilloma. Don't want them cow
yeah.
papillomas.
That's the
running
worst
around.
papilloma of all the papillomas.
That cow.
You get that papilloma and some provolone, you got yourself a sandwich.
Sounds delicious.
The papilloma
Get me a
provolone.
papilloma
It's over
Sammy.
at Gershon's right now.
Yeah, get me a papilloma Sammy.
So you grew up in the country. You know what a honey wagon is.
I know what a honey wagon is.
Yeah, don't stuck behind one.
I had to get one. I had to get one to clean this house out. That's the septic tank had been cleaned in like 20 years. It was like digging for fossils.
Oh, shit.
Are we talking about the same honey wagon?
Yeah, poop.
Yeah, poop.
Yeah.
Fucking a shit sucker.
That's how I told you. I was telling 3D.
it's-
It's like things on farms are named opposite. It's like the mob. You know, like Nice Tony is actually stabby. He's not nice.
He's not a good guy.
You know, the honey wagon. There's no honey.
Yeah, and I currently live in the middle of nowhere on top of a hill. And I hate every minute of it.
Really?
Yeah, I got snowed in my own driveway.
Been
A snowdrift.
Been there, yeah.
A snowdrift came and buried my car after I had snowblown my drive. Just buried it. Like a fucking piece of treasure. I couldn't get it out because then it froze around it and the snow had packed into the tires. It just stuck there. I had to like get rides to work for like 3 days.
Wow, you are in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
I have been snowed in a good quarter-mile driveway. That was really fun. I think 3 cars got stuck about, I don't know, 5 feet into it. We plowed around. We were able to back our cars out and like, all right, fuck it, we're going. And yeah, didn't really make it all.
When I would have done Union Street over here in Schenectady, I got snowed into my driveway. It was like one of those houses where the driveway was put between these houses and didn't quite fit.
Yeah, the brownstones
And
with
the
tiny
roofs.
driveways.
I was driving through, and it was the exact moment, I guess, at that time of day where God's like, fuck that guy. And all the snow fell off both roofs like an avalanche out of my car, and I was there for like fucking 6 days. My roommate's like, when you get in your car out? I'm like, when the fuck are you going to help me dig?
Yeah.
This shit's there's 12 feet of snow on it.
They all have those slate roofs. I have a slate roof on my
Yeah.
house, man. It doesn't dribble off. It just goes.
Yeah,
woof.
one day.
Just go,
Yeah.
fuck you.
Welcome to
Just the
Switzerland.
vibrations of your car going through there resonating. Yep, fuck that guy. Have some snow.
Then the other roof went too. The other guy's house. I don't know what to do. Like, call that guy for help. Like, hey, guy, get up. Your house just shit on me.
Hey, Dave Matthews, clean this up.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
You shit from planes. What are you doing?
That's funny.
Dave Matthews is the good guy. He doesn't pull shit on people.
I heard he has huge feet, like size 14 or something.
He's a tiny motherfucker.
Yeah.
He's like 5'5".
You want to Alexa his feet?
Alexa, how tall is Dave Matthews?
No, his feet are like whatever.
Start there.
Dave Matthews' height is 6 feet and 2 inches.
No
187
bullshit. He's shorter than
centimeters.
me.
Fake news.
Fake
So
news.
he's 6'2", so right now 14 isn't out of the ordinary. Alexa, how big are Dave Matthews' feet?
Sorry, I'm not sure.
I don't know what I figured.
Yeah,
out.
she's sleeping with him much.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she knows every song. You got to name a Dave Matthews song. She knows about heart.
Alexa, lift the covers and look.
I don't.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
She's not going to give you any details about her life.
Yeah, no, she doesn't. She doesn't.
She's
Alexa,
just. This is
got a
her
private
job.
life.
She goes home and then she bangs Dave Matthews. Echo joins in. It's like a 3-way. Echo's like the transgender Alexa. You don't know what it is. It's just an echo. And you can call it computer. You can call it. Well, don't you answer to Echo.
But you can't call it Kit.
You can't.
I'm disappointed.
You
My
can call
watch, my watch, I can program to respond to Kit.
You can call it. You can call it computer. Like
Computer-
Star
Star
Trek.
Trek. Yeah. Alexa, open Star Trek sounds.
There are multiple skills with that name.
You
To
have
learn more
multiple
about each
Star
skill,
Trek skills.
See the Alexa app for more details.
Yes. Alexa, beam me up.
Okay, I'll do it. But you should probably know that I accidentally combined a human and a tribble once. Just once.
Yeah,
Here
mixed
we
breed.
go.
Mixed breed.
That was intense. Usually
Yeah.
she just beams me up.
Because when I talk to my Alexa, I want to fucking sass talk.
Yeah.
Give me a goddamn story about what you're gonna do.
So, somebody programmed some humor into that.
Alexa, tell me a joke.
What's a pirate's favorite exercise? The plank.
Oh, there you go. That can go on a popsicle stick for a 4-year-old.
Alexa,
You're gonna be a great dad. I know what you're
hi.
Hi there.
Got nothing else. Usually she throws me a little sass when I just say something
Alexa,
simple.
do you like meth?
I don't have an opinion on that.
That means yes.
She's hiding something. Alexa, are you hiding anything?
I don't lie. I'll always tell you what I know.
Ooh, it's gonna tell.
And it's not much.
I only know what some asshole told me in Silicon Valley to tell to you. I'm supposed to give money to charity when one of these you buy. You should be able to pick your charity and all that bullshit. I bought like 3 of them. Not once did they ask me for what charity I want to give my money to. That was
I
like
didn't
a
get asked
thing.
for a charity.
Did you give it to like the dogs, the SPCA?
No. I wanted to make a fake charity and give it to that.
The human fund.
Kinda.
There you go.
Like I want to support
The Papilloma Fund.
the youth in Asia.
Euthanasia. Yeah.
Get a bunch of t-shirts that say I support euthanasia.
That's nice.
You can see half of Albany walking that around, like all the hipsters, like, yeah, dude, totally euthanasia. This is what we need. We got mathematicians and shit.
It's this Megadeth up at the top. Good album.
Speaking of charities, Ethiopia yesterday or today said they're not going to allow Americans to adopt their kids anymore.
There's a screaming child, if you caught that. That's a screaming wife.
We can't adopt. I feel like that's a disservice to the children of Ethiopia more than it is here.
That's what I thought.
Madonna will find kids.
There's always kids from Madonna to find. Always.
There's shitty places in this world that don't want their kids.
I was like, I thought they had a problem.
Isn't that
with
just China?
No. Then that's what they make them make our sneakers.
More kids, more sneakers.
Yeah.
More flags, more fun.
Those little kids must fucking hate Michael Jordan. My God.
This guy, we've been putting this logo on shoes for 25 years.
Yeah.
When will he retire? He retired 15 years ago.
What? Michael Jordan? We're making these for sneakerheads. Not even athletes?
No, do you think an athlete can run in this thing? It's a big floppy ass thing with a fucking Velcro ankle. You don't see Usain Bolt running around in Jordans. They're for the guy who wants to get up, shoot one basket at a pickup game, go, yeah, still got it, and walk away.
Don't want to scuff them. Don't want to scuff them.
Oh, yeah. Put it back in the box when you're done.
I don't really understand the whole sneakerhead thing. I understand wanting them. I don't understand the money they cost. That's the $500-$600, $1,000 for a pair of Yeezys, whatever. I'm like, no.
But I don't get this. They're all the same fucking shoe in just different colors.
They all kind of look the same.
And they're like, oh no, these are the Air Force Ones from the original motion picture Dante's Peak or some bullshit.
I hate buying sneakers nowadays because they're all like stupid flashy and shit. Like I just want, can I just get like a simple gray and black Nike Air?
No,
something simple, and it's tough to find.
It's got to be like fucking Samuel L. Jackson sneaker
with chrome siding, and
it's the fucking Snoop Dogg edition golf shoe.
Yep.
Oh, they cool with a little chandelier hanging off it.
Got my bling, yo, my bling.
Like the Snoop DeVille when he did that Cadillac.
I mean, I had pumps when I was like in 10th grade, some Reebok cross trainer pumps. I thought they were the shit. I paid with my own money, $125, and that was a lot back in 95.
Did you wear the Z Cavaricis with the
damn right
pockets?
I did. That was my best day wearing my Reebok pumps with my Z Cavaricis. Great day in school.
A way over pleated pant.
Yep. Right. Great day in school.
My sneaker was the Converse Dennis Rodmans in 8th grade. Picked up a pair of Rodmans.
Those were colorful.
Yeah.
Those were colorful.
And then that was the last time I spent that kind of money on sneakers. I was like, this is dumb.
Yeah. The only time I've ever spent any amount of money on shoes were dress shoes. I after years and years of having to wear dress shoes, I found a pair that I loved. And they were near discontinued. So I bought like 3 pairs of them.
Whoa, Ralph Nader's in the house.
And I'm finally I've worn literally a hole right through the big toe area of my last pair.
Hide your Pinto.
Yeah.
No, like I buy these shoes. These are black, just Adidas. They're just a black sneaker. I walk a lot at work, so I like to hide my dress shoe. But I buy all my dress clothes and shit on eBay. And if fat guy dies of a heart attack, I should.
There you go.
Jonah Hill's brother just fucking died. He's about my size. That guy's got couture in the closet. I gotta call his wife.
Gotta get him on the phone. My favorite place is JCPenney because they're the only place that actually has a big and tall section. I'm 6'3". I'm not, I'm 190 pounds.
Yeah, you don't want every t-shirt to be a midriff.
But yeah, just finding something that doesn't stop at my elbows for a long sleeve shirt is a very difficult task for me.
Average. I mean, there's nothing outstanding about
You go to
me.
JCPenney regular and average.
Yeah.
My name is Joe.
Joe Green. There you go. Average Joe.
I was trying to buy a jacket, so I'm on the taller side and the fat fuck side. And I was trying to buy like a winter coat because I saw the negative temperatures coming.
Yeah.
And I went, it was the day before fucking Christmas. I went to the mall to buy a coat, not even thinking what day it was. I went to the Burlington Coat Factory. It looked like fucking Bosnia.
Yeah.
Like there's babies crying. There's a guy on fire behind the counter running around.
I haven't been.
Welcome to the Ukraine.
Yeah.
There's a guy with a hockey mask screaming like, "Give us the gasoline."
I hadn't been to a mall in a long time. And then Joe and I and Jefferson, one of the other co-hosts, we all held hands and went to the Funny Bone, and it was weird walking around a mall, like not having been to one in over at least a year. Like a big Rodham Square Mall. I don't count that. Like you had to have like shops and people, and it was pretty packed that night.
You want to go to a place where somebody's still willing to shoot it up, like Crossgate.
Yeah,
because people go on the Rotterdam Mall and like somebody already got this bitch. They walk right out.
There's no money here. Nobody buying nothing.
No shooting over an iPhone in that place.
I did find out the guy that runs the convenience store also runs the. I wasn't surprised. I didn't figure it out. Also runs the cell phone case kiosk and the sunglass kiosk.
Ooh,
yeah, he was triple dipping there. So. And while I was purchasing my son's gummy worms and I think gummy bears that day, he was replacing an iPhone screen for someone.
No,
so he was triple dipping.
I got it. What do you want to do, man? I got you.
Yeah,
you want the blue jeans? You want gummy worms? You want me to do taxes? I got it.
Stop shopping. Then told me I couldn't use my debit card.
At least
it wasn't over $5.
At least he's doing legitimate shit. You can look this up. There was a pizza place in Cedar Rapids where I lived that was selling guns to fucking ISIS.
That sounds like a great idea.
I remember it specifically because they were the only place that would deliver. Everything in the Midwest closes at fucking midnight. Like you can't do anything, and you can only really go to a bar between the hours of 10 and midnight. Like that's like,
everyone's want to get home.
But there's one pizza place that was open, and it was Pizza Daddy was the name of it.
Pizza.
I'm giving him some free clubs, so I either want. I either want off the ISIS hit list or I want a free pie. Like a free pub for Pizza Daddy, which is still fucking open, by the way. They were buying guns in the Midwest.
Hang on. Alexa, where's the closest Pizza Daddy?
To get more accurate results, go to the Alexa app and enter your address. Based on your zip code settings. Here are a few popular ones: Pizza King, Aperitivo Bistro,
Stop.
I suppose Downtown Pizza,
Stop.
and Downtown
Shut up. Alexa. Now it became a Mazzone's pub. Look at what you did. He's like, I got my finger in that pie. You got the casino, I'm getting pubs over there.
I guess I got to configure my Alexa app.
Change your voice. Too.
But
I'm not quite sure how to help you with
You make it a burly British guy. Have him call you.
What do you want, you wanker?
I think an SS soldier would be too, because asking like Alexa, I'll ask the questions. Yeah. Oh shit.
Don't push me.
Yeah, but then she'll refuse to play any Jerry Seinfeld bits and be like, not the Jew.
Yeah, right. We've gone over this.
No. No Steens or Steins or Felds.
But Costanza's Italian. Not in real life.
Here's very Jew. We analyze Adam Sandler songs and find out a Jew.
Oh, poor Alexa.
Just because she's racist.
And misguided and playfully misogynist.
And the size of the exact dimensions of a hockey puck.
Yeah, it is.
I wonder if she can take a shot.
Right in the mouth.
Alexa, can I punch you in the mouth?
You expected.
Oh, she's
you with a punched mouth.
I like how guys are preemptively denying sexual allegations. I saw that today. Michael Douglas, he's an actor.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, I've got Catherine Zeta. Why would I?
Okay, yeah, you do that. But yeah, he's just like preemptively doing it. Like, but nobody's said anything.
Did you see the Golden Globes? Anybody?
No.
Catherine Zeta was up there with Kurt Douglas.
Amsterdam native. Kurt Douglas.
With Kurt Douglas.
Just turned 150.
And very, very briefly, I thought they said Michael Douglas. I'm like, holy shit, did he go to hell in like a day?
Well, the funny part is
like, oh no, wrong guy.
Michael Douglas is like 80.
Yeah.
And his dad's 104.
Yeah.
Actually fucking knew Spartacus. That's why he got the part. He's from like 3 miles from where I was. He was born in the same area. I think there wasn't I think it was a manger back then, not a hospital like it is now. But he's an Amsterdam native, and people out there fucking hate him.
Yeah, well, it's
he
like
talks some shit about the town of Amsterdam.
Yeah, and it's a shitty. Like, we all know it's a shitty fucking town. Like, I love Amsterdam, and I can say it's shitty, but you know, I keep
there's
going
some nice
back.
parts of Amsterdam.
They got good nights.
Yeah, there's where I live, and then there's the Stewart's I
and
like.
then there's Amsterdam.
Like the summertime, the
right.
night baseball games.
And Pat DeBerry lives there. He's
it's
fucking over there somewhere. Like this, I'm sure his neighborhood's okay.
Stinking the town up.
He lives down by the river.
Yeah.
He's a South Sider like me. We're still that small of a town where we care what fucking neighborhood you're from.
Ignore that I'm walking away.
No, you're not walking away. You're not on camera anymore because you're not handsome enough.
Joe, give us Dumbing It Down with Dave.
Listen to the Dumbing It Down with Dave podcast, the fastest podcast on earth. And it's, I just want to talk to you. I don't want to plug your show.
Yeah. Plugging podcast on podcast seems like counterintuitive anyway.
Yeah. Does he plug our show?
He's gotta.
I hope he does. But anyway, the
Paying
fastest
bills.
podcast on earth, the Dumbing It Down with Dave podcast every day at 24 hours. Bending and Y every day.
All the
I don't know
time.
what to do. I don't know what to say about it. I just totally stalled. He's a nice guy. He does it twice a day. He's got 3,000 episodes. Dumbing It Down with Dave. Find him on Twitter. Dumbing It Down with Dave on Twitter. And if you want his phone number, I can give it to you.
Give it to him.
Yeah.
I think he's the only one listening. Give it to him.
I think I got his personal phone number. I'll do it later.
We're gonna put your phone number on the internet. It's because fuck it. No, I don't think I've done anything 3,000 times.
Yeah. No, I don't think.
Like, maybe jerked off 3,000 times, and that was only in like a snow day weekend in high school.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe 3,000. I'm the Wilt Chamberlain. I know that.
God, I have sex twice in a month, and I'm winded. Gotta take a month off. When did you have sex? November. Jeez.
I need an adjustment. Oh shit.
It's an aerobic workout.
So have you thought of starting fake news? I thought of one earlier today that might be fun to start, which is that memory foam mattresses are spontaneously combusting.
Hey, watch your tone there.
What?
That's my day job. Selling patents.
Oh, memory foam mattresses. I didn't know that. Oh my god. We were just talking about fake news. Like, I want to start a fake news thing that memory foam mattresses are spontaneously combusting. And he's like, hey.
They're hurting the bottom line
Don't
here.
ruin my biz. Don't ruin the biz.
I got to go to Vegas in a month.
For work?
Yeah, this is fucking going.
Convention?
I got a buddy out there who's doing some good things. There's gonna be some local announcements here in the week. But I got a guy out there. He's sort of my agent.
Okay.
I've known him for like 8 years. He's an agent, so
gets
he's
me
sort
gigs.
of my
He
agent.
gets me gigs.
It's like if your buddy owned a pizza place. That's where you go to get pizza. I guess this is where he
My
gets me
pizza guy,
gigs.
my gig guy.
Oh, what happened with the GoDaddy pizza place?
Oh, the Pizza Daddy. Yeah, they got busted
Daddy.
buying because you can buy fucking handguns in the Midwest at garage sales with a napkin that says "I sold you a handgun." There's like no rules.
Oh, napkin
So they
gun.
were out there just
Cool.
buying up all the guns and sending them out to fucking Syria and shit.
That sounds
And then
smart.
one day you see like, I'm at work. I only worked like a mile away. You see like all these ATF helicopters zooming in. And then you see all these videos start popping up on Facebook and all these guys in camo running down Main Street and blowing up Pizza Daddy and going inside and pulling everybody out. And you're like, oh, fuck. And you like find out like, oh, man, I was contributing to terrorism the whole time.
Am I still going to get my to-go order? Fuck.
And these are the kind of pizza place you could order a pack of smokes and a bottle of Jack. They'd show up with both and like, $55. And give you
But
that.
they weren't donating the guns to ISIS.
No.
So I mean, it wasn't like.
So and then like a year goes by and then I eventually order there again. I'm like, they probably got rid of all the ISIS.
They're good.
Probably
They're
safe.
all
It's
done
4 in the
with
morning. Who fucking cares? I need pizza.
the
Yeah,
government.
right. The ATF comes in. That's the motivation to get your shit together. Like, we got to just make pizza.
We gotta get away from these ISIS. These ISIS guys, they are no good for the pizza business.
And I've
I
heard-
know.
And I've heard ranch dressing. We need some red sauce.
Some red sauce. They love the red.
This guy from New York said
Marinara.
pizza should not have ranch on it, and I was like, "Fucking that guy!" But he's from New York. He probably Jew, so we don't kill him because he gives us a face.
I put ranch on my pizza sometime. I do.
You dip it?
No, I'll just
You
kind of
just-
drizzle
you-
like,
you
or more blue cheese because I'll get wings and
You
pizza.
spread it on like fucking Grey Poupon.
Nah,
to
just
tell.
kinda
They use it
spread-
as a scoop.
You just scoop it. Just fucking dip it in there.
No,
Grab it by the pussy.
No,
Just
now I'm
fucking
thinking
jam it
it's
in.
more blue cheese because it comes with the wings.
Comes
so
with
I'm taking the wing. You know,
Well, get your mayonnaise types right.
sorry.
I've
It's not
never
fucking. It's not
Get your
fucking Miracle
mayonnaise
Whip.
types
Yeah,
right.
it's not Miracle Whip.
It's all fucking mayonnaise. It's gross as
It's
shit.
all whipped egg with seasoning.
I've never heard anybody be chastised like that.
Get my
Get
whipped
your mayonnaise
egg.
types
Yeah,
right.
get my whipped
Fucking
eggs
New
right.
York. Don't they have deep fried butter out there too?
They got deep fried fucking everything. I used to have to work the Iowa State Fair for the company I was selling memory foam mattresses for. Had to go fucking sell beds to 1 million fucking rednecks in the middle of fucking nowhere, which is a good time. And they did deep fried butter, deep fried ice cream, deep fried steak. That's a fried steak, also then deep fried.
Wow.
And then the people are walking around, and there's like, you see this shit going down, and like 2 doors down is like CDPHP health clinic. Like, hey, everybody get tested for diabetes. And I want to be like, lady, everybody at this
Wolf of Brimley's
fucking
there.
fair has
Yeah.
diabetes.
Yeah.
Just from walking down the lane.
Wolford Brimley's there saying hi to people.
Diabetes.
Diabetes.
There's just a loose toe off on the side of the.
God, it's the only place in the world where the amount of needles in the garbage can are from heroin or from insulin. This is like I had fried ice cream.
And they responsibly put the orange cap back on.
Uh-huh. That's good.
Why are you tying off over there, Tom? I'm not gonna have a fried pickle. Fuck. Gotta mainline this insulin.
I hope I don't get the diabetes.
No, you're thin. You're not gonna get. I'm gonna get it eventually.
You're gonna get
You're gonna
it.
see me walk around a fucking peg leg when I'm 45.
You're gonna buy you some new socks.
What happened? I stepped on a clamshell at the beach with
got
diabetes.
diabetes.
It just didn't heal. Oh shit.
Why'd you lose your leg? And nom, yeah, you fucking nom cans. Fucking, throw them shits out.
Put on a piece of glass of Cape Cod.
I take care of my feet. Like one of the stupidest things I do is I get pedicures. I get them all the time.
No, that's great. I think that's actually good because like you take care of your feet. Like I overheard this in Price Chopper once, which is a great place to get
Yeah,
sage
yeah.
advice.
Mhm.
I heard the manager
Great
talking to
facts
the
there.
new kid. He says, when you meet a woman, he goes, look at her feet. She don't take care of her feet. What do you think the rest of it looks like? And I was like, damn, okay.
Got spot on.
Yeah.
Words to live by right there. Look at the feet. You got Gang of the Toe. You got Steven Tyler feet.
Never mind the
Go away.
personality.
Yeah. Right.
Well, that's how I
Never
judge.
mind that she's your soulmate.
If I'm at a bar and I'm gonna hit on a chick, I always look at her shoes first because like one thing every woman I've ever dated has in common is they all try to buy the nicest shoes they can afford.
Shoes.
Yeah.
Yep.
They all wear
Hands
this,
down.
every kind of jeans looks the same. You know, like jeggings, they're all fucking $2 cotton things that
But
look
the
like jeans.
shoes,
But the shoes don't lie.
They
They got those big white bottom sketches on. You know they're eventually a piece of shit that'll suck you off in the parking lot. But if they got some nice high heels on, some nice red bottom
classy
heels,
lady, classy
that's a chick
lady.
you gotta bring out the Red Lobster to fuck her in the ass. Like
Yeah.
that's a good chick.
I agree with that.
Those cheddar buns.
I love, yeah.
Get them all
that's
ass
what I was
looby.
gonna say. I love the
You gotta get your mayonnaise types right before you go to Red Lobster.
Oh no, I'm up to date with Red Lobster. I'm up to date.
Get your mayonnaise types right. You want to impress this one, right?
Yeah, you gotta let her know. The only white stuff she needs to worry about is what's slinging on her back.
Alan, it's been a lot of fun.
It's an hour already?
Yes, we are at the end of the
Yeah, I
show.
gotta go to Professor Jabba nuts or
I was
whatever
gonna say,
for
what-
Michael Ash.
What shows? So Mike's out there, so it's Mike's gig.
It is Mike's gig, yeah. Cool. I'm in Little Falls on February 17th. I'm doing a roast in Pittsfield next Friday.
Anybody we know?
Who's out in Little
Yeah.
Falls doing it with Pat?
Pat DeBerry. Yeah.
Yep,
Pat
good.
DeBerry, Little Falls. We're going out there, gonna have a good time. Get
Is
that
it the
little
roast of Pat DeBerry?
No,
Yeah.
we're not roasting
Damn.
Pat DeBerry.
Do it.
I'm
Dude,
doing some private roast in Pittsfield. I don't even know who it's for yet. I haven't got my shit sheet.
he gets roasted
Just
every
roast
day.
Pat. Yeah.
And then we got there's a big show announcement coming on Monday for the
Huge.
area.
Huge.
I am not liberty to say because I'm not the one financially backing it. I'm just
Gotcha.
the one setting it up or helping set it up.
So maybe next week we'll be able to.
But if you want to see what's going on, you should get Travis Steele on here. It's going to be big news.
Travis, we just had Travis on. I think it was.
Yeah, we'll have him on
2 weeks
again.
ago. He's Travis is a close friend.
He's taking my
had him on,
equipment. tomorrow.
He's
Tonight or
taking your
tomorrow.
equipment.
Yeah,
Don't bother him. That he'll probably fucking tell you that.
Hopefully he doesn't need the green
He's
sheet.
super excited.
Hopefully he doesn't need the green sheet.
What green sheet? That green sheet?
Yeah, there used to be the.
Why'd you get some
vacuum.
mayonnaise on it?
No, it's just lube.
Just lube, THC lube.
Yeah, I get high and roll around on my green sheet. It's fantastic.
Imagine jerking off, drinking some NyQuil and jerking off with THC lube and seeing what happens.
Jesus Christ, sounds fantastic.
At least trying to nut before you fall asleep.
I can do it. I can. Joe, what shows you got coming up?
On Friday, I'm going to be at the Mopco Theater doing the story time. Ethan Ullman, but he's not going to be there.
I was going to say, without Ethan Ullman.
Without Ethan Ullman, it's going to be Tom Attila Lewis is going to be the host this week.
Make sure to not check out WCDB.
Do not check out WCDB.
Alternative
Sleeping Radio, because it is now off the air.
For years now. But
is it archived, though? Can you still look it up?
I'm sure he's...
why don't you ask Alexa if she can archive?
Oh.
Alexa, why are you such a piece of shit? Yeah, she just
not
left.
Answering
yeah, well, that's smart.
I am not dignifying that.
Exactly. She's good.
It's good, Alan. Been great seeing you again. It's been years. Welcome back to the area.
Yeah,
hopefully it's not a disappointment being back.
Did you do comedy when you were out in the Midwest? Or is there... Okay, good. All right.
All over the place. Did some light touring, work with the Jackass guys, some guys from Trailer Park Boys, things like that.
Nice.
My buddy Tom Garland, he's not listening now, so I don't know why I'm giving him a shout out.
Way to bring that up.
Unless you guys are well advertised in Vegas. So I don't think he's...
Of course, we're international. We are not locally, just
We have
locally syndicated.
Two
Giving
listeners.
the
in
plugs.
Yeah, just one other.
Can you see how many people are listening?
Yeah, it's zero.
Zero?
That's fine.
Are you fucking shit?
I'm a draw.
Thank you all for tuning in. My friends call me 3D. We will see you next week right here on Pipedream on the Comedypipe Radio Network. Wet that dick down. There wasn't one in front of it. There was. I swear.
I swear. Oh, man.